alaikum everyone. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, wait, who are you asking, them or me?
Well, it was a general question. It was an open question. How are you guys then?
I think they're good.
I can't hear them. Sorry, say that again? No, I couldn't hear them. Uncle, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Shake my hand, shake my hand.
I'll shake your hand. Are you not going to ask me how I am?
Didn't I ask?
Or maybe you did. Alhamdulillah, I'm good, I'm good.
How are you?
Feeling a bit dopey today.
I didn't have any Rasikin today.
Aww.
Yeah.
I've been playing in the snow recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been trying not to slip in the snow.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then people laugh at me. I don't want them to laugh at me.
No, Uncle, I'm sure people will help you up if you were to slip. But we don't want you to break your leg or anything.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Or my nose. Wait, I don't have one.
So what have you been up to other than trying not to slip?
I've been reading.
Yeah? What kind of books have you been reading?
Books on happiness, sadness, trying to understand our, how we feel, what makes us happy, what makes us sad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, name me one thing that makes you happy then. What have you learned?
One thing that makes me happy is my brothers and sisters, like you.
Oh, Jazakallah, thank you. That's so kind of you.
I love my brothers and sisters.
How does it make you happy? Like being around them or when they do nice things?
Well, as monsters and humans, we naturally need to be around people. It's just how Allah made us. So when you're with people, you feel happier, especially when they remind you of Allah and good things.
Oh, I can so agree to that. Yeah, I can relate because when I'm around people, especially when I'm around my brothers and sisters, I just feel like, happier, and there's no reason to be sad, to be honest. It's really nice, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I love it.
You guys can call us in, maybe to make us happy or to make yourself happy by maybe reciting a dua.
Because we all want to be happy.
That's right. And you can also call us in to take part in our quiz.
What's the number?
It's 0203
515 1, 2, 3, 4.
You remember? Yeah, one, two,
only
three.
parts of it though.
It's not difficult to say 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm old.
Uncle, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Before we start our little interview, I think we should start by remembering Allah and recite one of the surahs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do it?
Well, we actually have a brand new show called Let's Learn Quran.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. Okay, shall we do that?
Yeah.
Let's learn Quran.
Let's do it.
Let's learn Quran.
Surah Al-Fatiha.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. غير المغضوب عليهم. غير المغضوب عليهم. ولا الضالين. ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Subhanallah, that
Peekaboo.
You scared me for a second.
I scared myself.
Where'd you go? Were you here all this time? Were you here for the Quran? Did you read the Quran? I was reading it in my head and I was like, oh, alhamdulillah, how beautiful is it to recite the Quran? I was thinking that, you know, we get thawab, not only for just reciting, but even for looking at it.
Really?
Yeah, how amazing.
Super amazing.
And also the Sheikh told me that not only for listening, reading and looking, but we get even more thawab if we reflect and think about what the Quran has to say.
Reflecting is the best thing because Allah always tells us to think for ourselves.
What do you mean?
I think it's sad that so many Muslims, they follow Islam because of their parents. I think we should follow Islam because it makes sense to us. And Allah even tells us to follow Islam because it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with having questions. Because when you have questions and you find the answers, you become stronger in your belief.
But sometimes I have like really silly questions.
No such thing as silly questions.
But like,
no such thing.
Uncle, why would Allah make the sky blue? Wouldn't it be cooler if it was like pink? Come on. I wonder.
I like blue. Blue is my favorite color.
Okay, fine.
I think. Is it?
What about if flowers could be like edible? Why wouldn't Allah make like flowers?
Because we have enough rasikin.
That taste like sweets.
Because there's enough rasikin. We don't need flowers.
But I'm sure there is some sort of hikmah or knowledge behind everything.
Because Allah is the all-knowing, right?
Yeah.
Everything, Allah is all-powerful and
I
all-knowing.
want to know everything too. It's so interesting.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe we should study more. And we should ask those questions, right?
Of course.
Those aren't silly questions.
No such thing.
There's no such thing.
No.
So maybe if we ask the Sheikh more questions, then we can find out more and gain more and more knowledge.
Yep. And ask different Sheikhs as well.
That's a very good point. Yeah, because
it's always good to get different points of view.
Okay.
Allah says, ask those who know.
Yes.
Not ask that person who knows.
Those who. So it's like you could, because sometimes I could have the same conversation with two different people, and the conversation can go like completely different ways.
Like out there, all the way out there.
All the way out there.
Like my arm, yeah. Or there.
Or there.
Yeah.
All right.
Or up there.
Well, I hope that it takes us closer to Allah wherever it goes.
Of course. Inshallah.
Cool. Uncle.
Yeah.
Let me begin with some of the questions I have prepared for you.
Okay.
So my first question is,
yeah,
what's your favorite plant?
Oh, you know, the other day,
I
was looking on Monster Google.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to make my house more prettier. And I was looking at plants. Because it helps me breathe properly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even though
without the nose. Yeah. Cool.
So I came across one called the African violet.
African violet.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What's really that? Pretty. It sounds amazing. Because you know Africa's a very rich land.
Yeah, very.
Right? So then what came to my mind was that it's strong, but it's soft at the same time. And that's how we as monsters and humans should be.
Okay. All right.
So I bought that.
Yeah.
And now I have African violet in my house.
I like that. Strong and soft at the same time. How is a flower strong and soft at the same time? Does it like smell nice, but like when you flick it, it doesn't fall? Is that what you mean?
Well, it looks soft, I guess you could say. But the base is strong. Because if it didn't have a strong base, it would fall apart so quickly.
That's so true. Do you know what I find so beautiful? The way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has designed these trees, right? Because what we see, like, you know when we plant a tree?
Yeah.
Or I have never really planted a tree, but when a tree is planted. Yeah, exactly. I've seen on YouTube. So like the trees, you only see a little bit of the tree, but really under the ground, there's so many roots, it's like a whole nother world.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
You know, that reminded me of something.
Yeah.
There's an image, right, of two people,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And they're both on these kind of ice cube thingies. And most of the ice cube, it's like underwater.
Like an iceberg. 90% of the part of the iceberg is under the water.
Yeah. So what it is that right? One of them.
Yeah.
The tip that's showing is his good deeds. And the part that's not showing are his bad deeds. And for the other person, it's the opposite. And do you know what the image is trying to say?
What is it trying to say?
We shouldn't judge each other.
That's so true. Do you know, I agree because, for example, if you try to judge me, you only judge me based on what you can see.
Exactly.
For example, my appearance, the way I speak, my skin color.
Yeah.
And perhaps if you see me do certain actions, like if you saw me give money to someone who needs it, like a needy person, then you'll think, oh, he's a really nice guy. But maybe I'm not a really nice person at heart. Or it could be the other way around. You know, so you should never judge someone.
Of course. Even though we know there are good things and bad things, but we should always try to look in the good for people.
That's very true.
Yep.
I've heard this quote, right? It said that you should always look for the good in others and focus on the bad in yourself, because that makes you humble.
But you shouldn't beat yourself up about the bad things.
That is
always have hope.
Yeah.
Because if you beat yourself up, then you lose hope.
Oh, I wouldn't want to beat myself up.
Allah doesn't want us to lose our hope.
I want to be strong, because if I believe in Allah, I become really strong.
Super strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next question, Uncle.
Yep.
What's the best way to comfort you when you're having a really terrible day?
When I can see my brothers like you, and I can speak to them about how I feel.
Oh, really?
We should never, not let someone speak about how they feel. We should always be there for each other.
I agree.
We should listen to each other and not judge.
Do you know, sometimes when I'm kind of like feeling sad, sometimes I want to be left alone, and I don't really want to speak to anyone.
That's okay.
And sometimes I just want someone to listen to me.
Yeah.
And like, some people, they think, oh, if we cheer them up, or if we play a fun game, that's going to cheer them up. But really, I just want someone to care about me and listen to what I have to say.
It's so important.
Yeah.
Because that's how we are as monsters and humans.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, Uncle, if you wrote a book, what would it be about?
That's a very good question.
Since you read a lot of books, right? Well, it's a really tough one.
I think.
Yeah.
I would read. I'd write. I read so much that I read.
Yeah.
I would write a book.
Yeah.
On the lives of the prophets and the imams, trying to understand them as human beings, and how they dealt with their sadness.
How they dealt with their because, that's very interesting, because they went through a lot of tough trials and tribulations.
And the sad thing is, many Muslims, we pretend that we're not sad, and it's not good, because we have to be honest with ourselves.
We have to be honest with ourselves.
The Ahlul Bayt and the prophets, they were humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And if they're our role models, they, we should follow them.
That's very true. Yeah, no, definitely.
They teach us to be real with ourselves.
Be real with yourself.
Yep.
So if I'm sad, I shouldn't pretend that I'm not sad. I should accept that I'm sad.
Yep.
But only so that I can become happy.
Yep.
That's very interesting.
Like if you're hungry.
I agree.
If you're hungry, you need to accept you're hungry.
Otherwise I won't eat.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's genius.
That's why I love Ratican.
And that's so simple at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so true. Very interesting. So, for example, if we're hungry, then we should acknowledge that we should eat. That's what the Ahlul Bayt would have done, right? And if they were sad, they wouldn't pretend that they're not sad. Therefore, we should also be like them. Interesting. Thank you, Uncle.
You're welcome.
If you had a tree house, what would be inside it? A tree house. What would you?
An African violet.
An African violet. Very strong yet soft.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Do you think it would be fun to learn any other language? Like another language? Would you think it'd be fun to learn it?
I would love to. You know why?
Yeah.
Because then you get to travel all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
And meet different people. And when you do that, you learn more.
True. Which country would you want to travel to?
Every country.
Every single country in the world.
They say traveling is the medicine for ignorance.
Medicine for ignorance? What do you mean? Like when I'm ignorant, I have to take like paracetamol, but instead I travel?
It's a saying.
So what do you mean? Explain yourself, Uncle.
You get to see how different people think, how they act. And it reminds you that Allah made them all and they're all beautiful.
That's so true.
And makes you understand yourself better. Yeah.
So, Uncle, sometimes when I meet people, they really open my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, for example.
Are your eyes usually closed?
It's a saying, Uncle.
Oh.
So, like, for example, I think because I live in London, because it's so developed and we have places like the Canary Wharf and so many developed places, so many offices.
Yeah.
And, like, when we go to other countries, people don't work in offices. It's not very normal to work in offices in some parts of the world.
I don't like offices.
You don't like offices?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Offices can be very dull, but they can also be very fun. Depends on what you're doing, and depends what you're passionate about, because you should do what you're passionate about, right? Yeah. And if it brings you closer to Allah.
Of course.
So some people, they are so happy, but it's not what we would think what happiness brings. Like, for example, here in London, if you drive a really, really nice car, people automatically judge you to think that you're happy.
That's sad.
That doesn't mean that you're happy. I've seen people are very happy and they don't even have a bicycle. And they're really happy.
That's really happy.
Yeah. But here, it doesn't mean that you're really happy just because you don't have one.
That's just the culture of here.
Am I going around in a circle? Am I even making sense?
I think so.
All right, let me move on to the next question. I hope you'll get what I mean. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do?
Oh. That's a good question.
That is.
Let me think about it.
Don't do something naughty.
No. Allah's always watching me.
That's
true.
I
love Allah, so I don't want to do anything naughty.
Yeah, good. What would I do? Let me think.
I don't know.
That's a tough one. Should we get back to you on that?
Get back to me.
Let me ask you next week.
Okay.
Right. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffle flavored pancake.
You always come up with these intelligent answers. Bagels or muffins? Let me guess. Muffin flavored bagels.
No, muffins.
Okay.
Blueberry.
Blueberry muffins.
Yeah, with bagels.
Fruits or vegetables?
Both.
Okay.
You need both.
That's true. Yeah. Very true, Uncle. Would you rather go to a spa or go to the gym?
Both.
Okay.
Different times though.
So gym and then spa, or spa and then gym?
Whichever comes first. Actually,
yeah.
I would say gym.
Yeah.
Because then after gym, you have to pay attention to recovering. And the spa is a good way of recovering.
Uncle, you know what? We've actually got a caller on the line.
We do?
Should we answer it?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Oh, we can't hear.
I can't hear.
Can you speak a bit louder, please?
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. How's your weekend? Is it snowing where you live? Where are you calling from?
London.
From London. What's your name? Sakina. Oh, thank you for calling, Sakina.
Thank you.
How's your weekend been? Have you even been going to school?
No.
Really? What have you been up to then?
Doing my homework all weekend.
Oh, bless you.
That's
Sakina,
so cute.
Would you like to take part in our quiz?
Yes, she does.
Yes, please.
Yeah? All right, let me just find one. Oh, this is too easy for you. Let me find a little tougher one. Are you ready for it?
Yes, she's ready.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the first question is...
Trees.
Yeah?
Oranges. Apples.
African violet.
Yeah.
The first question, sorry, Sakina.
Lily rose.
Sakina, the first question is, who is the seal of all prophets? Is it...
I know this one.
Is it Prophet Harun, Prophet Ibrahim, Prophet Yunus, or Prophet Muhammad?
Prophet Yunus.
So close.
Oh, so close. Do you know what seal means? It's like...
Can you please repeat the question?
So the question is, who is the seal of all prophets? A seal, for example, if I have this cup, right? If I close the cup, thank you. If I put a seal on the cup, it's like closed. Nothing else can go inside it. So the seal of the prophets will be the last of the prophets. Now, who is the last prophet that we have?
Prophet Muhammad.
Yes.
MashaAllah. I was going to say that.
Oh, well done. Okay, next question. Which is the fastest land animal? Is it?
A cheetah.
Oh my God.
No, it's a snail.
Wow. What's his name? Is that what you said?
Snail.
Oh, it's a snail. Sakina, you're incorrect. It's a snail, actually. I'm kidding. Well done, Sakina. It is a cheetah indeed. It's the fastest land animal. How many prophets are mentioned in the Holy Quran? This is a tricky one. How many prophets? Is it 24 prophets, 25, 72, or 124,000?
A million.
Or a million?
Can you please repeat the question?
Sure, the question is how many prophets are mentioned in the Quran? So it's not how many prophets are there, it's how many of them are mentioned in the Quran. Is it 24, 25, 72, or 124,000?
Or a million.
Or a million. Or 2 million.
24.
24. That's super close. Super close. Just one more prophet is mentioned. It's actually 25 prophets. Yes, it is. 25 prophets mentioned in the Quran.
I was going to go with a million.
It wasn't even part of the real options.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun.
Okay, moving on. What is a chain of mountains called? Oh, this is like an Englishy geography.
I've never seen a mountain with chains.
I think it's like a chain of mountains is when there's, because you know, like one mountain is just a mountain.
Yeah.
But sometimes when tectonic plates move together, when like they form new crests.
Plates, is that what they used to eat?
No. So tectonic plates is not what you used to eat.
Oh, so why they call that plate?
They're plates.
What you used to eat.
They're plates because they're like, you know, just like not really formations of land. It's basically what goes underneath the land. So you know how we see like grass and mud and roads and water? So underneath all that is a tectonic plate.
I think they should change the name. Plates are for Rasican.
Okay, so when they move together, they form mountains.
Wait, how do plates move? You have to move them, don't you?
I think Allah moves them. But they move very, very slowly. You don't see it. Like, for example, right now, we're moving. Believe it or not, we're actually moving because...
I am moving. Look at my head. I can believe that.
Okay, if they move apart, then they create new magma and new land is formed.
Magma? Is that an ice cream?
No, it's what, like, you know, in volcanoes.
Yeah, those hot places.
Sakina, do you want to help me with this? In volcanoes, we have lava.
Yeah,
now, lava is a liquid version of magma. And when magma solidifies, it becomes new land, right?
Yeah.
That's when tectonic plates move apart. Is that correct, Sakina?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And when they move closer to each other, they kind of just like crumble against each other and they create mountains.
Those are not nice plates.
Okay.
Plates are meant to bring food and happiness and joy.
Well, subhanAllah, when you look at mountains and when you climb mountains, do you not feel happy?
I don't climb mountains.
Sakina, do you want to climb a mountain?
I just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Sakina, would you be happy if you climbed a mountain?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah, I will be happy if I climb a mountain. Okay?
Okay.
Uncle. Alright, so a normal mountain will just be one singular.
Yeah.
And a mountain chain is
so do the chains have keys and padlocks?
Sakina, how about you answer the question? What is a chain of mountains called? Is it a series, a range?
A series? Is that like TV?
Is it a range?
And you call that a movie?
A system or a group?
So, a range.
A range, yes, you're correct.
So if there's a series, does it have more than one season?
No, that's a season. A series, oh, you mean like a TV series?
Yeah.
No, a mountain does not have series.
But there are different seasons.
Sakina just said
winter, summer, spring, autumn. Come on, man.
But Sakina said it's called a range, not a series.
I disagree.
So it's called a mountain range.
Let's agree to disagree.
Well, science says it.
Yeah,
so.
well, I'm Uncle, and Uncle's better than science. Sometimes.
Okay, Uncle. I hope you can do some reading on that matter.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should read of mountain ranges instead of what brings happiness. Just messing with you. Sakina, well done for getting the answer correct. I'm going to ask you the following question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How many books has Allah sent down? Is it 1, 5, 4, or 12?
5.
Ooh, how many is it, Uncle?
That's a good question.
I think
because some of them aren't books.
It's a tough question, but what we're known to have been taught when we were younger is 4 books, because 4 official books, right?
You tell me.
Yes. Well, that's what I've got written down on the answers.
Really?
Yeah, I've got the Torah, which is the Old Testament. I've got Zabur, and I've got Injil, the New Testament.
I heard Injil wasn't written.
Oh, okay. See, that's an interesting debate.
I know the tablet of Musa was given to him, but the Injil, I think that was more like written than revealed in that kind of sense. Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
We should ask the Sheikh and gain more knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's the next question I'm gonna ask Sheikh.
Yeah.
And obviously we didn't mention the Holy. Which one was given to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sakina?
Huh?
Which book was given to the last prophet?
The Quran.
That's correct. Okay, and the final question. How long does it take the Earth to orbit the sun? Does it take...
It depends on how it feels.
Okay, so if the sun is happy under normal conditions and normal circumstances...
Well, it depends. Is it hot outside?
Well, the sun decides that, doesn't it?
No.
What decides if it's hot outside?
Allah.
Well, Allah created the sun, so Allah decides when the sun decides.
Yeah, but the sun is part of the universe.
Yeah, and Allah created the universe.
Yeah, so why can't the universe be hot or cold?
Because Allah decides.
Oh.
Okay, Sakina.
What happened to science, man?
Sakina, how long does it take the Earth to orbit the sun? 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, or 1 decade? Are you there? Did you get confused?
1 day.
Oh, how long does it take the Earth to orbit the sun? No. So the Earth to orbit the sun, it would take 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. 1 day would
How does it orbit? Does it walk around? Does it run?
No, that's a very interesting question. More things we should ask Sheikh. What?
Does it take a taxi? That must be expensive, you know.
I don't think taxis exist in the universe. They won't be.
How
big
do you
enough.
know?
One taxi cannot carry the Earth, the whole planet
If it's
Earth.
big enough.
Yeah, but where would the wheels go?
Round and round.
Oh, fair enough, but...
Although that's a bus, but you know what I mean.
Sakina, do you know how the Earth travels around the sun?
No.
No, inshallah, we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Science.
We'll research
Lovely
into that.
science.
Yeah, inshallah. Okay. Sakina, thank you so much for calling. And we really, really appreciate you taking part of the quiz. And well done for getting, I think, all the answers right. I think she got all of them right, almost. Yeah? I think so.
I can't remember, I'm old.
Well done, mashallah. You did
MashaAllah.
brilliant.
By the way, I love science. I'm
Aw.
just joking about. Yep. Everything we see around us is because of science.
That's true, that's true.
Yep, science is beautiful.
It is indeed, subhanallah. Sakina, I hope you have a lovely weekend.
Me too.
And enjoy the days that you have had off from your school.
And try to make a snowman called Uncle.
And send our salams to your family back at home.
Yes, please.
Ma salama.
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 Ah, bless her, mashallah. Okay,
so today we've talked about chains, series, movies.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff,
All
right?
sorts of
Plants.
stuff.
Shall we finish off the interview?
Yeah.
And then we'll move
I
on.
forgot about that, you know.
Yeah. We've got Big Sheikh and Little Sheikh has got another episode for us.
Oh yeah?
Do you know what? Shall we just jump straight to it?
What's that about this time?
Oh, let's find out on Super Sheikhs.
Super Sheikhs.
Assalamu alaikum, dear children, and welcome to Super Sheikhs. I'm Big Sheikh Hassan.
And I'm Little Sheikh Hussein.
So thank you for sending in your question. It's a brilliant question.
Dear Super Sheikhs, I get sick every month and I have to miss school. Why do people get sick?
Little Sheikh Hussein, do you want to answer this question?
You're not aware of the bacteria around you.
Exactly. So people get sick because there are bacteria. Bacteria don't exist just around us. Every single time, it doubles in number. So if there's 1 bacteria, it doubles, becomes 2. And then it doubles, instead of becoming 3, it becomes 4. Because those 2, each one doubles, right?
Yep.
And then after a little while, they become millions. If there is, for example, 500,000, they double, that's 1 million. 1 million, double, that's 2 million. And there's so many, but we still cannot see them. That's amazing.
Only with a microscope.
Only with a microscope we can see some of them, because there are some which are even smaller. Right?
Yeah.
The fact is that there are good bacteria and there are
bad bacteria.
Exactly. Some are good, they're our friends, and some are bad, they're not our friends.
Enemies.
But did you know that injections actually are bad bacteria, just a bit weakened? So our immune system can be strengthened for them to fight those bacteria. So your system builds up some antibacteria for when you get ill, you'll be ready for them. It's like an element of surprise to those bad bacteria, right? exactly, you thought you can get me ill. But no, I'm ready for you. Right? Sometimes it's very hard, and sometimes it's really easy. One of the things you can do is wash your hands.
Every single time you go to the toilet.
And every single time you eat, before you eat and after you eat, make sure you also wash your mouth, for example, right?
Yep.
Because sometimes you can get spots all around your mouth if it's dirty. And it doesn't really look nice, does it? Brush your teeth, because if you don't brush your teeth, they will hurt, because there will be many bacteria inside there, which make your teeth black, won't look nice, and it will hurt. Right?
And it will give cavities, and you'll get infections inside your body.
The immune system is the system in your body that fights bad stuff, bad bacteria, for example.
Yep.
There are good bacteria, which fight the bad bacteria, right?
Yeah, if you eat clementines and oranges, it will be even stronger.
Exactly, lemons and limes as well.
Yep.
They're very good, but not too much, then your teeth will start hurting as well, right?
What?
Yeah, if you have a lot of lemon and lime, your teeth will be kind of grind on each other and then hurt. Ouch. If there is too much of something, it becomes bad in anything. If we, for example, like doing sports, right? It's always good to do a lot of sports, but you have to sometimes also stop because you need to give your body a rest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you, for example, eat a lot, you have to stop sometime.
Yeah.
Because then you'll become fat and then ill all the time, right?
Yep.
We have to make sure everything that we do has its limits, so it becomes good. Because if we exceed that limit, it becomes
Bad.
right. Okay. So what did we talk about so far?
We have to be aware of the bacteria around you.
Yeah, so start exploring, you scientists.
And you have to eat only the good things to its limits.
Exactly. If you have too much of it, it becomes
Bad.
You have to wash your hands, brush your teeth, right?
Yep.
All those things. Have bath regularly, right?
Yep.
Okay. So thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, do send them in. Anything else you would like to add, Sheikh?
No.
Okay then. Ma'a salama.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Subhanallah, do you know what I find so amazing about Islam, right?
My teeth.
What? That's so random.
Hygiene, my teeth.
Oh, yes. You should brush your teeth.
No, I do brush them. I was saying they're nice.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Yes,
yeah,
mashallah.
You too.
Thank you, Uncle. You're very random.
How is that random?
No.
We watched something on hygiene. You said what's amazing.
Okay,
my
so
teeth.
we should always reflect on what we have learned, right? Because otherwise there's no point learning, because then it's just information.
Yeah.
So let's reflect on how we can better ourselves by improving our hygiene in order to become better Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But that's going to be boring if we just sit here and just think.
I don't know. You tell me.
No. So what I was saying was
is
how amazing is that? Like, our religion, it doesn't just teach us you should fast and pray and give charity, and it teaches you to brush your teeth even. Wow, subhanallah, how amazing. It's so complete. Yeah, mashallah.
What kind of toothbrush do you use? Manual, electric?
No, I use manual. And you know what, my toothbrush is yellow right now.
Really?
I change it up sometimes.
How often?
I don't know, depends when it wears out. My previous one was purple, before that it was blue, like baby blue.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like
when you get bored, to change the colour.
Yeah, pretty much. I have two actually. I have one that I keep in my backpack all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's green, because green's one of my favourite colours. And I take that travelling. But anyways, Uncle, what kind of toothbrush do you use?
A monster brush.
Oh, a monster brush. Yeah. Do you use the same one for your eyebrows as well?
What's wrong with my eyebrows?
No, I'm saying you brush your eyebrows, right?
No.
Uncle, I'm messing.
They're natural.
Uncle, let's see what Rex the Rucksack has for us today.
Let's see. Hopefully a brush maybe for your eyebrows.
All right, thanks, Uncle. Oh, it's a book. Talking of books, it is a book today.
I love books.
Oh, wow. This is my textbook. This is the Akhlaq textbook that I normally use and read and learn from. And it reminds me of the time when I used this textbook to teach others. I remember how we talked about knowledge. No, that was Penny. We spoke about how knowledge is so important, and like once you have it, you have a responsibility to give it to others.
Yeah.
And
you don't lose it. That's the beautiful thing.
Oh yes, especially when it comes to akhlaq, because akhlaq is just something that is, once you learn it, that's not it.
That's not
the
it.
whole point of akhlaq is to learn it so that you can apply it to yourself and better yourself.
Yeah.
And there's no limit of how much akhlaq you can learn, right? No. So when I went to Sweden actually,
really?
And we had this like madrasa course.
Yeah.
So madrasa just means like Sunday school, and but instead of on a Sunday, we had it every single day. It was like a winter camp. So what we did in the morning.
I'm trying to digest that.
Okay.
A Sunday school every day of the week.
I know, I'm very confusing.
It's like a different universe.
See, my mind works very,
mind
it's all over the place. Like one thing I'll be talking about plants, next thing I'll be talking about akhlaq. I'm a strange character like that, Uncle. You'll have to.
But I still love you anyway.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Uncle. So let me get back to the story.
Hey, tell me you love me too.
I love you too, Uncle.
Thank you.
So, Uncle, I actually went. So it was in Sweden. See, again, my mind's like all over the place. So I went to Sweden, right? But I couldn't. The tickets to Sweden are really expensive. So what I did, I booked a ticket to Norway, and Norway's so beautiful. They have all these like rivers and lakes, and it was during the Christmas. Oh, look, there's a picture of it. There's a meander and like these frozen lakes, and this is all the views from the airplane that I was sitting on, and subhanallah, it was so beautiful. And I videoed it and I took lots of pictures, and then when I arrived, it was so awesome because in England there was no snow, and then I landed in Norway in Oslo, and it was like all covered in snow, and the lake was like frozen. It was so beautiful.
Did you slip?
I didn't slip. No, I was very careful, Uncle.
That would have been funny.
No, what if I hurt myself?
Inshallah, you'll never hurt yourself.
Inshallah. Thank you, Uncle. So, and then I took a train to Sweden. So what we did, every single day, we will start with Quran. So we have like an hour of Quran where all the classes would split up, and according to their level, they would, improve their Quran recitation and understanding. And then we had Salah, so we all prayed Salah together. And then we had 2 classes. First, it was...
What about food?
Oh, sorry. Food was straight after Salah. And I think...
You need energy, right?
Yes, you do. It's very
spiritual
important.
energy and physical energy.
I just like eating food, to be honest. It's kind of just fun. I kind of like it. So after food, we had a break as well, because that's important as well when you're learning, right? You need to take breaks.
That just sounds lazy.
No, it's important. Okay, so after the break and after the food, we had a akhlaq class. So what I really wanted to do is, instead of just telling people you should be kind and you should be just, everyone knows that, right?
Of course.
I wanted us to
That's like saying the sky's blue.
Yeah.
Although you could ask, why is the sky blue?
Yeah.
But it is blue.
It is blue.
You see what I'm saying?
I can't change it.
No.
I like it the way it is.
Me too.
God's created it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. So I wanted us to reflect on our own character, because, if we learn about ourselves, we are only able to better ourselves.
Yep.
But before we go into that, we have a caller on the line. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. What's your name? What's your name, my dear friend?
I can't hear him. Am I old?
No. I
am old.
I think there's a few seconds.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
There's a few seconds between the TV and the phone. So if
My name is Hussein.
MashaAllah, Hussein.
MashaAllah, what a beautiful name.
But I think you know that already.
London.
From London?
London.
Oh, MashaAllah. How's your weekend been, Hussein?
Have you made any snowmen?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Has he made snowmen?
I don't know, ask him.
Have you made any snowmen, Hussein? Hussein, if you could listen to the phone as opposed to the TV, then there won't be any lag.
Fine.
What did you say?
I don't know.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that, please?
What did you...
We said, have you made a snowman?
Sorry, do you repeat that?
Sure.
Have you made a snowman, Hussein?
And did you put topi on him so he looks like Uncle?
Please tell me you did.
No nose, yeah? Noseless snowman.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, but nice teeth though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, brush them twice a day.
Twice. Sometimes 3 times.
Hussein, are you with us?
Yes.
Yes, brilliant, brilliant. Could you do us a favor? Because we're about to play the quiz together.
I love quiz.
Yeah? But if you could listen to the phone rather than the TV, because the TV is a few seconds behind.
Yeah, TV's slow.
Your TV's slow, man.
Yeah.
It needs to
What's
catch
wrong
up.
with TVs?
Okay.
Inshallah, thank you. Okay, Hussein, for your first question, which surah is called the heart of the Quran? Is it Surah Fatiha, Surah Ikhlas, Surah Yasin, or Surah Waqia?
Surah Yasin.
Yes, mashallah, you got it right. First question. Cool. Next one.
What was that?
It was like when you get the question right, you get a tick. Is that really
I've
embarrassing?
never heard that sound effect before.
Sorry, bro. I shouldn't.
No, it was kind of cool.
Okay, thank you. I thought I embarrassed myself.
No.
What is the earth made of? Is it made of paper, wood, plastic, or rock?
Rock.
Rock indeed. That is very
So
true.
it's made of water.
Oh, remember what we were saying? How the tectonic plates are made out of rock.
Don't tell me about the plates again.
And then on top of that, there's water. Well done. Hussein got it right at least. What is the meaning of Al-Fatiha? Is it... Oh, that's an open question. That's a hint. What does Al-Fatiha mean?
I like that bun. It's like a bun. Something that you eat.
Surah Al-Hamd.
Surah Al-Hamd, which Fatiha, do you know what that means?
What does it mean in English?
It means the... You know that noise that they do when they're waiting?
Opening.
Yes,
Opening
yes.
indeed. Yes, well done. Okay, Australia. Oh, this is a tricky one. Australia's native people have what name? Aboriginals, Ainu, or Bruce, or Maoris?
Are you sure you're not getting that from movies?
I don't know. I this one I got online. I got it from Google, Mr. Google, my friend.
Sheikh Google.
Sheikh Google. Australia's native people have what name? Aboriginals, Ainus, Bruce, or Maoris? Maoris?
I don't know. You got from Google.
I don't know.
The correct answer is Aboriginals.
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 Did I say it right?
I have no clue.
Well, you heard me.
I mean, I don't know what the correct answer is. It's just I know how to read it
My
out.
sister wants to speak over you.
Say that again, sorry.
Sorry,
My
what?
sister.
Oh, your sister wants to take part as well. You can all join in.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. What's your sister's name?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's your name, little sister? Or maybe big sister?
Excuse me, can you please repeat that?
What's your name?
What's your name, my dear sister?
Maybe she.
I am Kosar. I'm Hussein's sister.
MashaAllah.
Oh, welcome, Kauthar.
Beautiful name.
Yeah, mashallah. You know, there's a river called the River of Kauthar in heaven. How beautiful is that?
Oh, I was going to say, is it in Norway?
It's not in Norway, no. Okay, Kauthar, we're going to ask you a few more questions. Are you ready to take part in the quiz with your little brother, Hussein? And when we take part, can we listen to the phone?
Can you repeat that?
Can we listen to the phone instead of the TV? Is that okay? Because the TV's slow.
TV's slow.
Very slow, like a snail.
They need to go to the gym so they become faster.
Okay, awesome, Kauthar. During the month of Dhul Hajj, which important pillar of Islam is commemorated? Is it Sawm, fasting, Hajj, the pilgrimage, Zakat, the obligatory charity, or Azadari, mourning? It's kind of in the name. What do you do in the month of Dhul Hajj?
Hajj.
Yes, that is correct. Well
sounds
done.
like a fast food place, you know.
What?
I don't know. I'm just hungry.
Okay. During exercise, the heart rate increases to increase blood flow. To which part of the body?
Everywhere.
Does it go to the kidneys, the muscles, the ears, or the eyes?
Everywhere.
Or to the nose? Because that would be
muscles.
problematic. To the muscles. That is correct indeed. But your muscles are everywhere, so technically
exactly.
you're correct as well. But yes, well done, Kawthar. Potato. Kawthar, thank you so much, and Hussein, for taking part in the quiz.
Thank you.
And tune in next week as well. And our dearest salams to the rest of your family. We hope you have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so much for this show, and I'll see you next week.
Oh, inshallah. Ma'asalam, Kawthar and Hussein.
Ma'asalama.
Bye. Oh, bless them. Okay.
Does anyone actually say potato?
Potato? Isn't it potato? Potato.
I think they say it's actually tomato.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if anyone says potato.
I say tomato.
Why?
I don't really know.
But you're not American.
All right, Uncle. What were we talking about? I think we were talking about the lakes in Norway.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we were talking about the camp that we were, and we were learning about akhlaq. And then after akhlaq, we learned about I think it was history. We learned about the Prophet. Why is it that the Prophet was the Prophet? As in, like, you know how he became the Prophet after 40 years. Why did people believe him? Because he was al-Sadiq al-Amin. Quick question.
Yep.
Do you know what that means?
I think it was the truthful.
Yes.
And the trustworthy.
Yeah, that's correct. That's very good. Because throughout his entire life, I always trip on my words. So throughout his entire life,
you should tie your shoelaces.
Maybe I should tie my tongue laces. Is there such thing?
I don't know. I'm a monster. I don't know how humans are with their tongues.
Well, at least we have a nose. I'm just kidding.
Monsters have noses as well. I'm just
special.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're special too.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Uncle. So afterwards, after the classes were done, do you know what I really loved about my little holiday?
Food?
Close. It is something to do with food. The fact that we were like a big family, and you know...
What's that got to do with food?
Because we sat down and ate food. Actually, I've got some pictures. Let me show you. Oh, look, there's all my friends, and they're like little brothers to me. Well, some of them might be older, but they're my brothers, and every evening we'll always do something. We'll gather in the mosque, and here in this picture, we're eating pizza. Should I tell you something special about the pizzas in Sweden?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
have you ever had real pizza?
What? Raw pizza?
Real pizza.
Real pizza. What's real pizza?
From Italy.
I mean, my pizzas aren't imaginary. They're quite
No,
very
I mean
real.
like how the Italians make it.
I don't know.
I heard it melts in your mouth. Oh. Have you ever had a pizza that melts in your mouth? I haven't.
Oh, I've had ice cream that melts in my mouth.
But that's what it's meant to do.
No, but the pizzas in Sweden, honestly, are so amazing. They're so special. Should I tell you what's so special about them? So normal pizzas. Oh, okay, so it's a sauce.
Yeah.
And it's obviously the topping. So they make it really thin crust, right? And then they have this special kebab sauce, is what they call it.
Kebab sauce.
And they have this pizza salad that go with it. And they always have like a special recipe that the pizzerias don't really share with anyone else. But my mom's tried to mimic it.
Sharing.
I know, that's what I want. I want them to share it so that everyone can make it at home.
Yeah.
But they have pizzas that are like this big, legit.
That big?
Yeah, like this big.
This big.
So normal pizzas, as you can see, on the right-hand side is a normal pizza, and on the left, that's like a family pizza, and then you can see those stacks of boxes with the little salad, and that pizza is literally this big.
Did you eat that by yourself?
No, I couldn't finish that.
I thought you love eating food.
Oh yes, I do, but there's a limit to how much you can. Didn't you hear the Super Sheikh? They were talking about how you should, you know, eat.
I was just testing you.
All right, cool. Do you know what? I think we should move on to Captain News.
What's on the news?
Captain
News.
Let's find out what's on the news. Over to you, Captain News.
Over to you.
Yes, I did put my socks right around, Mum. All right. Oh, we started filming, Mum. I love you. Welcome to Captain News. And do I have news for you? While we often hear of humans losing their jobs, a robot being fired for doing a bad job is almost unheard of. However, that is exactly what a British grocery store was forced to do after its newly employed Rashid the robot could simply not do his job properly. Rashid's job was to make customers feel welcomed and assist them in locating grocery items if asked. Things seem to have been going pretty well. The 6-foot-tall humanoid robot greeted customers with a cheesy, "Hello there," converse intelligently, about the weather and even gave hugs and high fives. However, its friendly nature appeared to go downhill when a shopper needed help. For example, a man inquiring about the location of cheese received strange answers the other day.
How dairy! You are hurting the cows.
Not surprisingly, store visitors began to avoid the robots and started seeking human employees for help. Rashid was asked to hand out samosa samples on Monday morning. Unfortunately, that did not go down too well. While a human worker managed to get 12 customers to try the food in 15 minutes, the robot attracted just 2. It turned out that customers were a little scared of the strange-looking robot and decided to stay as far away as possible. Perhaps Rashid needs a vacation, so the rest of the employees are currently raising funds to send the robot to Hawaii for a nice break by the beach. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a little boy, I had a piggy bank. Of course, nowadays you can get all sorts of banks, but did you read about the story of the cow bank? That's right, Qasim, the cow bank, was a greedy little thing, gobbling up pennies and pounds wherever he found them. Then he would giggle to himself, believing he was so clever and that no one knew. But someone did know. Abbas, the little boy who loved saving up his pocket money. On one occasion, when Abbas wanted to buy a gift for his parents, he went to his cowie bank, and much to his surprise and dismay, there was no money there. Abbas was so upset later that evening, after hearing about the theft of the money, the other toys reported the incident of the stolen money to the toy police. When they found Qasim, the cowie bank, he had a massive grin on his face. The police had this to say about the event. Qasim was a very clever cow indeed. He had hidden most of the money in a secret compartment of his tummy, a place which no one else knew about. Well, well, who would have thought? Qasim had this to say in his defense. This is why you should pay attention in science class, because if you did, you would have known that cows have 4 parts to their stomach. What a sneaky little cow. I'll be sure to keep that in mind for next time. And that's all we've got for you today. Back to you, Muhammad Ali, in the studio.
I love his glasses.
The news is just so strange, right?
Yeah, strange world we live in.
Man, come on. You know what?
Yeah.
We've actually been sent a picture.
I love pictures.
From Sakina Virani. I think it's the same little girl that called us in earlier today.
Really?
And she has drawn a picture of you, Uncle.
I love when someone draws pictures of me.
She's got this like colourful paper.
Yeah.
And I think she's like drawn you on a different piece of paper and then coloured it in. And I think she mixed several colours because it's difficult to get your colour. And then she cut it out and then stuck it on. And here, in this top part of the section, subhanallah, she's actually used a quote from Rasulullah. And it says, I don't know if you can read it, but it says, he who knows himself knows God. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
What if a girl wants to know herself?
Good question. What if a girl wants to? I'm pretty sure that, you know when the Ahlul Bayt talk about like he,
yeah,
I think it's like generic, like it's also he or she, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, this is not a real hadith, but like for example, say if someone said he should be kind, I'm sure it doesn't just apply to guys, right?
Of course.
Like everyone should be kind. He's just like generic.
Yeah, yeah.
So and then she's also drawn. There's a little girl here sitting on a musalla with a turba or a sajdiga, and she's doing dua. Well, I don't know if she's doing dua because it looks like this bird is flying away from her, like maybe she's setting it free. And then there's another lady in hijab, and next to her is is a vase with flowers. This could be interpreted in many deep ways, or it's just very pretty, to be honest.
It's a good opportunity to reflect.
It is a very good...
Different ways of thinking about it.
Let's think about what the Quran actually says. So, he who knows himself knows Allah. What does that even mean? So, we talked about it in the beginning, right? So, let's do a little reflection.
I need a mirror to reflect.
Let me take a picture of you.
Okay.
And then perhaps you... Oh, no, there's no... the lens is over there. Oh, man, I don't know. Okay, well, he who knows himself knows Allah. So if you know yourself, you know Allah. We talked about the 99 names.
You know what's interesting?
Uh-huh.
I think, like, in a simple way, the better you understand yourself, the more you know what makes you and where that came from and what you're meant to do and where you're going.
So if I reflect on, you know, why I'm here, why I'm in this world.
Why you're here. How you came here.
Where I came from.
Where
I'm going. That definitely helps me understand. So, okay, so let's start with, why am I here? Ooh, that's a very interesting question. Where did I come from? Well, I know that...
What's the land?
No, like, because the person I am today, what you see right now, that's not me. Because,
really?
Well, it is me, but I am more than just a person. I'm a soul. And when this body, when this me dies, I'm not dead. I'm going... You know, I'm going to be elevated
every day.
As a, this is really difficult to explain. Because I'm a soul, right? I'm like the ruh. I'm a spirit. I'm a being.
Do you eat then when you die?
No, I don't eat when I die.
But I thought you love food.
I do, but I, as the person that you see today in this body, in this dunya, I love food. And this body even needs food to survive, right?
I think I read somewhere that we have different bodies in different worlds. So we can still have a recipe and food.
That's so true. Okay, cool. Yeah, because in Jannah, I would like to eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
Inshallah. But you know what? You guys can join us next week, and perhaps you can share your reflection on what you think.
Yes, please do. I would love to hear your thoughts.
This life is all about. Really? Cool.
Watching Safeeries.
Yeah, life's all about watching Safeeries and think about life and eating rice chicken and ice cream. Cool. Have a lovely weekend.
Yep.
And see you soon, inshallah.
Ma salama.